done my best and my worst, learned my lessons. No matter how hard my life would treat me, I'd always get right back up, never worry. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. Cause I can feel the energy, energy. I've met my demons one too many times. They taught me lows are what makes you feel so high. No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther. 'Cause I got a million reasons to keep holding on. Yeah, I got all that it takes to win and overcome. What I got is just a feeling, but it's oh so strong. It goes on and on, on and on. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. The energy. I can feel it, I can feel it. 'Cause I can feel the energy, energy. Oh, I can feel it, yeah. Oh, I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. I can feel it, I feel it. Oh, 'cause I can feel the energy, energy. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're bleeding down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. To the break of dawn. You can't keep me in a cage made of tired ideas. It's rusting out faster by the day. I won't wear your leash, I won't take no deals. I won't stay quiet when there's so much left to say. I'm not buying no rise of suburban life when there's a fire raging just outside our door. You talk about peace on earth and the summer of love while you're sleeping on pills through the war. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is to the break of dawn. I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from.
Welcome, streamers. It's live Q&A day, which means you get to ask any question about live streaming that you have, whether it's about audience growth, whether it's about tech, whether it's about snorkeling, live streaming, whether it's about anything that you have on your mind. We can talk about that today. And John Pullum, I just want to know if I want a prize. They were having a little chat in the, did you know even what I'm talking about?
Snorkel?
Yeah.
That means I won a prize.
Oh, wait, what? I just gave her a prize?
Yeah.
I didn't look at the rules. Welcome, welcome. If you are new around here, please do type new in the comments. I would love, love, love to meet you. And I'll lay out how this goes down. I sell yoga. And wellness is newish in the comments, so thank you. I'm going to get to your question here shortly. You guys can go ahead and ask questions by typing a Q in front of your question, and then that will wind up in my queue so I don't miss anything. Don't ask your question twice. We will get to it in the order it was received. And Super Chats do take priority, so if you want to jump to the top of the queue because you don't want to wait, then you can absolutely do that. Callie is here for the prize. I apparently gave her a prize and I don't know how. Take a bow, Callie, take a bow. All right, so I see the questions already starting to come in. Real quick, just a couple of things Mike said during the countdown timer. The back window looks great with all the new plants in front. Interesting that you said that because these are the same 3 plants that I had when I first moved in. They've just grown so much. So right? These are the original 3, right?
Yeah.
The original three, they've grown and grown and grown. That fern is huge. So it's like filling out the window a lot more, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, we've got all of the other plants. I do have a couple of plants who got mites, and so I'm trying to take care of those. That's why CJ, there aren't as many plants there because I kind of moved them off. You can't let plants mingle when they have mites. It's kind of like chicken pox. All right. I was going to say, lots of you were saying like great songs in the countdown timer. So if you're not using music from Epidemic Sound, copyright free music, well, licensed music that you just pay a flat fee for, and you get a 30-day free trial here. So you can try it out, test it, see if you even like the music. I dig their music. So that's something that you can definitely, that you can definitely participate in and test out for your own streams. Coming in with a $10 super chat, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Getting the Cali Prize Fund rolling. I'm not sure. I just saw that I was supposed to or not supposed to apparently say scuba. So I screwed something up. Allie Favreau coming in with the $2 super sticker saying hi. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening, but let's get to some questions because I have a bunch in the queue already, so I got to get to it. Again, if you do have questions about live streaming, whatever, go ahead and put Q in front of the question, and super chats do take a priority. No. I don't think that's true. But now I think you guys are lying to me. Yoga and wellness. My question is about my webcam. How to improve the focus when I'm sitting far away and moving. Okay. What?
Nothing.
She talks to herself, and I think she's trying to get my attention all the time. Okay, literally, yesterday, we were shooting some videos, and I was over here about to shoot, and she's over here checking all my plants because part of her job description is to make sure I don't kill my plants. She was like talking to herself or the plants, I'm not sure which. She was talking to the plants in this like super soft voice, and she didn't even realize she was doing it. I was like, recording. It was so cute. No, it's not embarrassing. It's super cute. Okay, so back to the webcam. How to improve focus when I'm sitting far away and moving. So your webcam may have autofocus going on, and it's trying to, hunt for focus, and that you can turn off so that you don't have that autofocus going on. I don't know what it is exactly that you're struggling with. Maybe you need to zoom in on the software. So depending on what webcam you have, it should come with software that you can adjust. Or if you're using something like Ecamm Live, like I am right now, then you can actually choose to zoom and pan in the software itself. So that's an option as well. So you have a few options for, choosing or kind of getting closer into you if that's what you're trying to do, or turn off autofocus if it's hunting constantly for trying to find you, right? If you're moving, it might be trying to hunt with you. Paul, member for 6 months. If you went snorkeling and discovered old Chinatown was sunk, would you explore? 1,000%. How could you turn that down? How could you just be like, nah, of course you would. Johnny Estias? I hope I'm saying your name right. Trying to David Hunt with you, yes. I remember seeing your 4 levels of live streaming 4 years ago, and I felt it was spot on. Given the availability of hardware streaming solutions today, isn't it time to add a 5th level? So interesting that you say that. So we're actually looking at kind of revamping that because technology continues to increase. It's, when you get to that, it's less when you get to the hardware solutions and things like that. The question isn't, are you up leveling? it's typically like between software and hardware, there are pros and cons that kind of even those out. Like if you're talking about the A10 Mini, things like that, then it's really not about up leveling when you go hardware, because there are a lot of cons that come with that. And there are a lot of cons that come with software only solutions, right? So it kind of levels itself out. So I would say not really. And also, if you're talking about like super pro hardware, like crazy super pro, then that's not something that we talk about. So hopefully that answers your question. I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter, Johnny. Smackdown Outdoors. What is the easiest way to make a good looking countdown timer? Well, let me show you something. Hold on. Just bear with me right here. Just bear with me.
Just bear with me.
You say it so much better. Keep him entertained, Callie. Keep him entertained.
You already know how this happens.
All right. So what I wanted to show you was this. So I'm going to answer your question about creating them, but there's also this option as well on our store. You can just get good looking countdown timers that are already done for you without having you try and have to do them yourself, right? So that is an option as well. Different colors, different styles that you can find here. So that's one option. livestreamingpros.com/store will actually give you the increase in productivity level without going, wait. Sorry. I forgot to go back to live mode. It give you that increase. Welcome, Jeffrey, for joining the Live Streaming Pros family. Good to have you here. Now you get to participate in members only content. Yay! But in terms of creating your own, if you want it to be like something completely different and you have the skill sets, first of all, it may be a little bit more frustrating since you're asking in the first place. You may not have the skill sets that will make it look really good. That's why we make those graphics for you guys, because I'm the same way. I can't make anything that looks good. But if you're doing a countdown timer like we do, then that's transparent, right? It has to be a transparent movie file. There are multiple ways to accomplish that. Apple ProRes 4444. You can also create other versions of that. And we have links to some resources for that as well that we can grab for you. Okay, next one. Next question. I lost my place. Hold on. Environmental Coffee House. Sandy wants to know, my partner finally got a Logitech webcam and she looks better than me on a DSLR except for the background. Where to go learning about camera settings in a Canon? Oh, so you're saying she looks better than your DSLR except for the background. Okay, so you're saying that you're liking the coloring maybe of, let's have this conversation because I have some videos coming out soon that we're going to have this conversation about as well, but I'll go ahead and kick it off here. When you're looking at webcams versus DSLR or even webcam to webcam, oftentimes, I'm just going to have a real heart-to-heart with you here. I hope you're okay with this. I see a lot of people who say, who look at kind of similarities or look at comparisons, and they like the look of very low quality cameras. And that's because it's kind of faking quality, because it's got this, it's kind of not doing a smoothing effect, but it's a low quality that creates what looks like a smoothing or beauty effect. And a lot of people mistakenly choose that as the better looking visual. And what your personal preference is your personal preference, right? But I will say that it's, it's a lot fuzzier. It's a lot lower quality. It's a degraded signal. So keep that in mind, that, look at it not just from like, oh, I don't see any pimples on that person, right? But look at it from the actual quality perspective. And again, we're going to be having that conversation with you in a video soon. But maybe you need a new lens. It's possible, but I don't know what you have. And it is about settings as well, right? And so I know that we have a video on settings inside of Streamer Accelerator. I don't think, Sandy, you're a Streamer Accelerator member, but we can, look through your. If you're not in Streamer Accelerator, we can work on a video for that. But I would suggest that you just kind of like play around, right? It is always okay to play around with settings, because guess what? You can restore back to default. You can restore to factory settings and not mess a thing. So, nice, Kamal. Nice. Yes, pimple free. Is there a camera that turns you back to age 30? Here's the thing. I think people like that look because they have that mistaken thing of, I want to look young. Like, we are who we are, right? We want you to look like you are, not some filtered effect, because that is the reality. And you are beautiful just the way you are. Oh, but like, I want you to start embracing the reality, as opposed to being like, I just need the beauty filter. Like, I just want to look 30 again. You're not, so don't try. But that is something that I think that we can all work on together. Uh-oh. What poll do you have running? Huh?
What do you stream on, a PC or a Mac?
Oh. I'm always afraid she's saying something behind my back. No, I'm just joking. I think one time she did do a poll that I was like, that I have no idea, and it was a joke. Ever since then, I'm like, what poll are you putting out there? Wait, no, you're here. You're here, Mex. You've been here live before. I've said hi to you before. All right. You are very welcome, Sandy. Love it. You're talking to each other. You're talking to each other. I'm not going to answer that. Hey, Cindy Lou, how are you? I turned my beauty filter off so the women will focus on my content and not my stunning model looks. So important, right? All right. Rich. Oh, Rich is tattletaling on you right now. Is Luria paranoid? Yes or no? About what Callie's saying to me about in the polls? Yes. I'll vote for yes. Good to see you, Cindy Lou. I'm so glad you were able to make it. All right, we're still answering questions for another 15 minutes publicly. Once it hits half hour mark, we're going into member chat, which means we're still public live. Like, you still get to watch and see. You can still super chat if you want to ask a question. But if you want to continue asking questions in the chat, participating in the family, also getting access to member-only streams every month, member-only content throughout the month, then you can join for as little as $1.99 by going to livestreampros.com/join. Let's keep going. Oh, the poll is over. She was scared of me. Jose, I am a pastor that loves tech stuff, and I have a service dog. My question is, can I talk about those three things in the same channel, or should I divide the topics? Fantastic question, Jose. So, typically, when you're trying to grow a channel, niching down and focusing a topic is super, super helpful, because it creates an instant message, right? So if I'm browsing around and you're doing, let's say, a YouTube channel, and I search for a tech topic and I find you, I subscribe because I liked the information that you gave me. And then the next video is completely about service dogs. Then my reaction to that is going to be confusion and probably not going to click on that. It's a horrible example because dogs everybody loves, right? But you know, when I'm subscribing for X topic and I get Y topic sent to me in my notifications, if I don't click that next video, then the algorithm is going to say, this person isn't happy about that content, and so we're not gonna give them as much, or we're not gonna send that video out to as many subscribers, right? That's a possibility, right? So over time, that starts to hurt you, and so you do want to stay focused in terms of your niched topic as much as possible. However, there is an however to this. Let's talk. Your third one was, being a pastor. Okay, so let's say your topic is around service dogs, right? Or around being a pastor. I don't know what your primary thing is. If you have if you have the main topic that you're focused on, you can weave in all of your other hobbies and interests and personality stuff to that main content. That's the beauty of being a multi-passionate, content creator, is that you can have a topic and yet you're weaving in other stuff among that topic in stories that you tell your audience, examples that you give to help them with whatever topic you choose. That is how you integrate those different interests without ruining the potential for growth. So that is what I'm referring to when I say being uniquely you. You're creating content that is heavily personality driven. I subscribe for the tech stuff, but I'm attracted to the fact that I know about you, that you have a service dog, and I've fallen in love with that dog, right? And I get connected to you on that level. I want to see your main content even more. I become a loyal viewer, and I will watch more because it's about the personality more so than just and only the content. Does that help? I know, fall in love with every dog. Like, Max just realized you were sitting back there. I want to hear from you, Jose, if that helped, or others, if that helps. And also, if you want to learn about choosing that topic and kind of going down that path, we have a content growth strategy workshop that will be available very, very soon. So if you want to email support at Livestreaming Pros, then they can get you. That's Callie right there. And Kathleen in the comments, your tech coach. You'll be hearing from one of them if you email support. And they can make sure that you get the link when we release that content strategy workshop, right? Okay. What about me? Yes, the cat too. The cat too. Fantastic. I'm glad that helped. But yeah, Jose, hopefully that will actually, if you want to go through the actual strategy and make some decisions, then that workshop will really help you. All right, Talal, what max connection for somebody handle? Can you rephrase your question? I feel like I'm missing a piece of information there. Can you rephrase your question? What are you trying to accomplish? And then I'll come back to you, okay? Talal? Can you do polls if you have only over 1,000 subs? It's still in rollout, so I don't believe it's I don't believe it's something that's only for 1,000 or more. I believe it's just being rolled out, okay? All right. Mike, when I play music during my countdown timer, it feels too loud compared to my regular voice level, so I turn it down. Yours seems right. Are you reducing your music volume too? Funny you say that, Mike, because everybody complains. It's like constantly we're arguing internally, like it's too loud, it's too soft, it's too like I'm like ah. It also depends on the song, right? So I have my audio, set for my mic, and then yes, my my sound effects, I'll just do demo mode. Nobody's saying anything in chat that shouldn't be on screen. My sound effects here is at like 25, 26. And that's how I kind of lower that a lot. So you do need to be conscious of your audio mix or your music mix. That often people play it way too loud. And especially if you're doing countdown into voice, it's such an abrupt thing that can throw people off. So just play with it, right? Turn that music down, go live privately, or do a recording and monitor that audio from music to voice, and just play around with it until you feel like you get it right. All right, Ma. Member for 1 month, is there a way we can improve video quality in Zoom as we have no control over the Zoom setup camera? Okay, so Zoom automatically degrades the quality, right? They lower the quality. So what you can do, there are ways, there's a service, I'm blanking on the service, but you can actually get like a 1080p signal in Zoom if you pay for it. So that's a possibility if you want to like up that quality. So if you're bringing in, I don't know if you're bringing in people through your Ecamm setup or vMix and sending that into Zoom, or if you're just purely talking about Zoom, that would be one option. They do offer those higher tiers. You just have to pay for it either through a process with Zoom or through a service. So that's possible. That's a possibility. And yes, you can record locally when using Zoom. So if you're recording you can record locally through Zoom, but that's still going to be a low degraded quality. You can also record locally through Ecamm or vMix while sending that signal out so that you have a higher quality on your drive to repurpose later. That's always a possibility too. So unfortunately, if you're going to use Zoom, you got to know that you are getting a degraded quality. So it's about the experience that you're giving, and I don't know what experience you're trying to accomplish. So that's something to consider. Wes, is there a way to copy an entire folder structure to another folder under scenes? There's an entire folder structure to another folder. Okay. Not that I've found. That's actually a good feature request to send to Ecamm. What you're wanting to do is copy that entire folder. What you could do, nobody say anything. What you could do is export an entire folder and then import that again, right? And then you'll have a copy, and then you could just drag, you could highlight. Wait, hold on. Wait, copy an entire folder structure to another folder under scenes. Okay, well, actually, this is a simpler solution. Screw what I just said. Just highlight multiple, and then duplicate. Oh, no, it didn't do that, did it? That's okay, that's what I was thinking it did, and didn't do. Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, hold on. We're just gonna do this for a second. I think what I did before. Nope. Nope. Okay, so it's only doing one. So what you could do is what I was originally saying. Export the entire folder, right, by doing this little button here. And then what you would do is import that. Just double click the file on your Mac, and that'll add another folder. Then you could highlight the secondary folder and then just drag where you want it to go. I think that would answer your question. Okay. All right, next question. How do you dig your mind for content? I'm trying to come up with a storyboard for a character background, but I'm drawing a blank. All right, Ma, this is normal. And also, Ma, if you want to grab that content workshop, I actually give you a brainstorm process through the process of unlocking your ideas in your content. And some coming up soon, we have a topic that we're doing. I think it's on Monday or the following Monday that we're talking about ideas for your live streams and coming up with those ideas. That'll help you get started. The content workshop will take you much deeper into that process. But I will start by saying this: you have everything in your brain that you need. You are making it too complicated. This is what everybody does. I'm not just picking on you, Ma. Everyone does this. And I was working with a student recently. I won't name names, but they know who they are. Where, he was trying to work this entire show flow up and this entire program up. And his brilliance is storytelling. And we all were like, just let it be what it is, right? Yeah, you can have some structure, but don't try and overcomplicate it. And that's where you get stuck. So what you really want to focus on doing is just spend some time away from distractions and brainstorm ideas. Throw that on a piece of paper. Don't even do it digitally. Do it pen and paper if you can. Because that helps your brain just like focus instead of like think about all the things that are on your computer. And then brain dump, right? And then you can start to choose and flesh that content out. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Otherwise you're going to get stuck. Okay. That's the gist of it right up front. Johnny, now that Zoom Rooms added support for NDI, what are your thoughts on using Zoom for guest contribution on an Ecamm vMix live stream? I'd have to test that. I haven't tested that yet. But honestly, because of, I haven't looked at it, but I would still stick with Ecamm interview sending into Zoom. Would be my initial thought process on that. All right, we are about to go into member mode. So if you haven't joined the Live Streaming Pros YouTube membership yet, it's as little as $1.99. You get different things at different levels, but you get access to member-only streams every month, plus member content throughout the month. Good. Let's not overcomplicate it. And so I would love to see you join the membership so you can continue asking questions and get to know the family that exists here in this community. They are incredible. All right, 2 more questions real quick. Herschel, can we use GoPro wirelessly for live stream in OBS? Yes, you can. There's the ability to wirelessly, bringing that in I know we can wired, so I'm going to leave that up to the community on the wireless part of that. I do believe there is a way. I haven't used that myself. I don't typically use GoPros. I don't like them, but that is something that a lot of our community members do. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Yes. Mirabad, are there free or paid programs that combine 2 or more internet connections? Yes. Hang on. Hold on. What is it? What's the name of it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Hang on. I wrote it. I actually was just talking about it yesterday. Where is it? Oh, come on. Oh, Speedify. It's like, it's on the tip of my tongue. I was like, spit. You can do Speedify, and we're going to do a video on this coming up soon, but Speedify will kind of bond those 2 internet connections for you so that you have, if one goes down, the other does. And that's software based. So as opposed to some of the hardware solutions we've shown you on this channel in the past, Speedify is a pretty solid option for software based options. Okay, it is time to go into member mode. Are you ready to dance? Put those dancing shoes on, unless you're not a member yet, in which case I want you to go ahead and hit that livestreamingpros.com/join, replace store with join, or hit the join button beside the chat room, and I'll see you in member mode. If you like that music, I gotta get new music in for that dance. I don't like that dance break. That's why I ended it earlier. But who just joined? I saw somebody join.
L Walton 3765.
Nice. Welcome, L Walton. Thank you so much for becoming a member. All right. So if you have questions as members, you can continue to ask questions. I do have one question from Kamal that I'll answer. And I know, isn't it the announcer voice? Callie's announcer voice, just really spot on, isn't it? And if you don't want to talk about tech or live streaming and you want to talk about something else, then this is your time, members. So you get to talk about whatever you want to. So will Luria ever be giving dance tutorials on the channel? I'm shamefully inept. Well, remember, we have the whole Peloton class coming, the dance class on Peloton. Peloton? I should know how to say their name if I'm going to use it. So there you go. Next week, there should be a snorkel in the pre-show dance.
Win.
All right. Kamal said, one of the tech dealers has contacted me for marketing by unboxing his products. So should I mention his paid promotion on YouTube? Well, that depends on, are you taking money from them? You know, this is a, what'd you win?
You said snorkel.
Oh.
We've been trying to get you to say snorkel this whole time, and you keep saying scuba.
Oh.
I'm like, damn it. I mean,
Wait,
trouble.
didn't I say snorkel at the very beginning?
You said snorkeling, but then you were saying scuba.
That's funny. Okay, anyway. So there are a couple of ways that companies engage creators. And I want you to be cautious about this, okay? Or at least aware. So ideally, as a creator, if a company wants you to market their stuff by giving them exposure on your channel, you should be being paid for that. The opposite side of that, and that would be a sponsorship and definitely a paid promotion that you would need to mark on YouTube, right? Okay. So no money, only unboxing stuff and returning it. Okay, so let's have a conversation. Hold on. I'm just gonna grab my chair here because this is one of my favorite topics.
You're gonna get talking too.
All right, so a lot of companies want to send creators, I get these emails constantly. Hey, will you show off? I forgot to turn the AC off. Why didn't anyone tell me I had bad audio? Come on, guys. So they'll send you an email and be like, promote my stuff, do an unboxing, do a review, whatever the case is for them, for that company. And they expect that you'll be happy enough with a t-shirt, with a free t-shirt or a mug, or to keep the product. Or in this case, Kamal, I'm very uncomfortable with the fact that you are returning that product. So I stay away. There's a lot to unpack here, so I'm going to just say just surface level stuff here, but we can have that deeper conversation somewhere else later. But this is an important thing to be aware of when you're doing this stuff. I don't do reviews for paid. So if I'm taking a sponsorship, I will not do a review as part of that sponsorship in order to keep the that line. I don't want to do a review where I'm saying pros and cons and be worried about that sponsorship. As you guys might know, Elgato is now officially a sponsor of Live Streaming Pros for some upcoming videos. But I will also be doing a review that is completely separate right? And they know the line, I know the line, you as the viewer knows that line. So that's very important to me, just from a, not journalistic perspective, but you know what I mean, right? Now, when you're starting out as a creator, even to this day, I will take product, right? You know, even after doing it for a very long time and having an established channel, like, yeah, taking product to do unboxings or to, you know, show off for your audience, things like that, it's acceptable as long as the company is not telling you what to say or do. Very, very, very important. But there's kind of a general thought, and there's a split down the creator line of this, you know, and so some people feel very strongly about never taking product at all, just paying for it. But that's not a reality for most creators. And so if you do accept product to feature on the channel where you still have full capability to say pros, cons, and constructive criticism, then you shouldn't have to send that back, in my personal opinion. Like most people's, right? Having to return that product, what is it doing for you? The one exception that does, right? Because typically the product that I accept, like I'll put into production and show you and help you understand how to use it, et cetera, right? And I'm very particular about the product that we accept. But the one exception is if it helps you grow your channel. I still think that that company is being really cheap by making you send it back. It's extra time, effort, and cost for you to have to send that back. Even if they're paying for the shipment, it's still extra time and you know, effort for you. And you're doing them a service. If they're big enough that by doing the unboxing, you're increasing your subscriber count and revenue on your YouTube channel, it's worth considering. That has to be your decision. But if it's not driving massive results for you and it's just a cool thing to have, I would argue that point. So I would love your thoughts on this topic in the chat. I wasn't paying attention to this, but let's see. That's good. Was worried you may be bought off by the snorkel industrial complex. Thanks for clearing. You're very welcome. Oh, Paul is starting an unboxing pants channel. Try them on, return them. You know, like it depends on if you're wearing underwear or not. I think probably. Indy, my brother joins. Welcome, Indy's brother. What's your brother's name? Okay, class. Larry's about to teach an important lesson. Let's see. If they're confident in their product, they'd want you to continue using it, not return it. Yeah, it's a good point, right? It's like,
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Another caveat for returning might also be for embargoed pre-release. Yes. Thank you, Billy, for bringing that up. Absolutely. Typically when I get pre-release product, they don't want that in the wild. Let's say it's a beta version, right? So if they have a beta version that is going to still undergo some adjustments before release, then typically they don't want that still in the wild because that isn't going to be their best foot forward. Sending that back, very normal. But like I have a product right now that is embargoed pre-release, but it's very, you know, it's the hardware itself is very final, right? So that doesn't really need to be sent back for that purpose. But sometimes they do request that. Depends on how early that product is coming to you, right? Okay. Oh my God. So one time, one time at band camp, I had this idea. This is a long time ago, but I still love the idea, keeping in mind safety. And But I was gonna do an unboxing puppies channel. I was like, wouldn't that be the best? Like everybody loves unboxings and everybody loves puppies. Like obviously you'd poke holes in the box, but you'd unbox puppies.
That would be cute.
Wouldn't it be cute? I still think it would be a great one, but I don't have time to do that. Plus, I don't think Abby would appreciate a bunch of puppies in the house. Oh, God. Okay. Anyway, that was the... I am onto something. I know I am. If anybody wants to take that, I'll just take 15% of the revenue. That's okay.
Send your puppies over here in a box.
Send your puppies. No, don't send your puppies in the mail in a box. No, don't do that. Well, that's what I said. You would have holes in the box, of course. That's why I said safety first. I know. I'm being very generous, John. I mean, like, it was the idea. I'll take 15%. You do the work, right? I just get to hang out with the puppies from time to time. All good. Oh, Paul. No. Oh my God. So, who was I answering on that? Kamal. Did Kamal ever respond? Oh, thank you. Very, very good timing. Thank you. That was helpful. It's all pre-release. Okay. I don't think you should be saying that. Well, maybe it's okay. Maybe that wasn't under embargo. Okay. So for that, when you're talking that big of a company, Kamal, that is fairly normal. It's just, honestly, there's so many companies out there that are playing that game, and it's hurting the creator world because everybody thinks that that's what everybody else is doing. And like when companies get used to, like doing the whole like free product, and you give me a whole bunch of like promotion and I'll never pay you, that hurts all of us, right? So when we as creators play that game with them, then we are hurting our fellow creators and ourselves at the same time. Pre-release stuff from a company as big as HP, Kamal, that was the caveat that I gave you, right? So we had two caveats, right? One, pre-release stuff. Two, big companies that are going to help you grow your channel and give you credibility. So that meets those two criteria. So you're okay. Does that need paid promotion tag, which was the original question in the first place? Sorry, I went off on a rant. Necessary to have. I hope that was helpful for other people. I don't believe that, I'm going to have to do a read through of the paid promotion legalities, but I don't believe that hits on the paid promotion side of things. I believe they are saying money exchanged on that, but I will read through that and verify. Unboxing tangents. No, I went on a better tangent than unboxing, but not as cute. Not as cute. Oh, God. You guys are insane. I love you. I love this community. How amazing are your fellow community members? If you're not participating, if you're a member and you're not participating in the community, getting to know people, joking around with them, then I would highly encourage you to do so, because you get what you put into a community, right? So cool. She just said true. I know you can't hear her. Well, you could unbox. I think I did a spoof of that once a long time ago. Unboxed a bunch of boxes. Y'all, I have like some bad bug bites. Can you see how red that is? Yeah. It's just like, look at this big old thing. I have a bug bite here. I have, a bug bite here. I covered it up with my hair. Can you see that? See how ugly that is? I think it's big. It was much bigger yesterday. It was like this whole like welt. I looked like I had like gotten hit on the head or something with, you know what I mean? Like when you bump your head and you get this welt.
A goose egg.
Is that what it's called? A goose egg?
That's what they called it when I hit my head really bad in kindergarten one time.
You remember that? You remember it?
Yeah, they said goose egg. And it was a huge thing on my forehead.
Wow.
It was huge. I got it because my mom told me to run and I fell and face planted.
Allie, are you still here? That was really
she feels
rude.
bad about it to this day.
That's funny. Oh, Brian, great question. Can you stream using multiple webcams? So when you plug multiple webcams into the same, essentially motherboard, but if you've got your Mac or your PC and you're plugging multiple cameras without an external power dock or hub, then you can run into some problems. Having two webcams and or even two capture cards of the same brand, like when you have multiples of the same going in, you can cause problems, and that will be something that you run into problems with, but you can usually avoid that situation by offloading some of that to a dock. But some devices need that direct connection. So you just need to test if you've already purchased stuff. You just want to be careful about it is all I'm saying. Any way to make Stream Deck buttons for Ecamm aspect ratio, or should I harass Glenn some more? I'm not clear on what you want. I know it sounds clear, but in practical terms, I'm not sure what you're really trying to do. Because your Stream Deck buttons for Ecamm ratio? I don't understand what you're trying to do. Holly, welcome to the LSP family. Thank you so much for being here. A button to change aspect. Oh, a button, not an icon. Did I read that wrong? Button. I was thinking icon. I'm sorry. Okay. Stream Deck button for changing the aspect ratio. That's a great question. Well, Holly, why are you saying this? It's not official as far as I know. But I can't wait to do it. Let's see. Okay, button to change aspect ratio. Let me look to see. I don't think that there is. Really? They announced it?
Oh my god, congratulations!
I'm a speaker at VidSummit. It's official now, apparently. That's hilarious.
I'm surprised!
Well,
I'm surprised for saying snorkel!
the prize for saying snorkel. Awesome. So I'll be speaking at VidSummit. That's hilarious. I didn't think it was official yet. So, hey, Roger, nice to see you. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm just looking to see if there's. I don't think that there is. Let me look. Hold on. Let me look in preferences. Is there? Nope. There's no hotkey for it, so you couldn't hack it that way. I think we're gonna have to put in a feature request on that one. Sorry, I don't have better news for you. Oh, okay, cool. Wrestling on a week, nice. Okay, I am on the VidSummit page. Yeah, apparently. Aw, thank you for the super sticker, dog. Nice. John, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate 55 cents more than Paul does. Wait, did I miss a Paul super chat?
Oh yeah, Paul did a $5 one. I thought you shouted out for something.
I didn't, just because. I'm sorry I missed that. I didn't even see it. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you, John. Thank you, Callie. Thank you all. I can't wait to go and see you guys. It's been, the last time I traveled was to San Diego. So I'm very much looking forward to getting out of here. Getting out of here and having a good time at a conference again. Holy cow, how amazing is it going to feel? I even missed social media marketing world last year because that happened right before the pandemic hit, because I had so bad of sciatica that I couldn't move. And so I had to cancel my speech. So I'm very glad to get back into the speaking world and into in-person events. John, thank you so much for the $11.11 super chat. Let's go.
Crap, now I gotta celebrate tonight.
Oh, Holly says you're the main reason I bought my ticket. That's so cool. Thank you. That's super sweet. I'm very much looking forward to the speech because I'm going to be sharing some stuff I've never talked about before. Tease. I'm sure I wasn't missed, but I appreciate it. I'm sure there was a lot of people to pay attention to. Oh, that is, see? It is something that I have never talked about. I didn't know they published the actual topic, speaking on the joys of streaming while snorkeling. So it's going to be a very different topic than I've ever talked about. Wait, whoa. You guys are going to VidSummit, Paul? Yes.
That is so dope. Oh my god.
Oh my God, yay. Who is going to VidSummit? I cannot wait to get back to in person and see all y'all. I'm so, Paul, if you, don't tease me. Because we're going to have lunch, dinner or something. Don't tease me if you're not actually going. Callie's like, I'm going. Roger's going to be there. We're going to start off with live snorkeling pros. VidSummit. Yes. We'll do an LSP meetup group. Yeah?
Yes.
Get on that.
Let's do it.
Okay, she's gonna get on that. Methinks I need to go to VidSummit now too. Yes. What is VidSummit? Oh, wrestling on weed. So VidSummit is actually one of CK. Oh, love my LSP family. We love you too. So VidSummit is honestly one of the best conferences, two top tier conferences in my opinion, Social Media Marketing World and VidSummit. Those two conferences are spectacular for a variety of different reasons. But VidSummit, is run by Daryl Eves, and his focus is always on making sure that the speakers share things that aren't talked about. It's the behind the scenes, the reality of things. It's not just fluff. It's really deep stuff. And you learn a ton. And when you get to go to these in-person events, you get to meet, other creators and network. And I will say this, out of all the conferences, every single speaker, I think at VidSummit is also very, very willing to hang out in the hallways and talk and answer questions. That's one of my favorite things about conferences, to be honest, is just meeting people, talking to people, getting to know them, answering questions if they have them or whatever, but really getting to know, community members, but also new people and discovering, learning. I know I've seen everybody's going to be there. Tim, looking forward to seeing him. It's in LA. I might go. Yes, please. Oh my God. We're so going to, hanging out with the speakers. It's amazing. Everybody is very open, very willing to hang out and talk. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Canada. Oh, man, that sucks. John, if that's the only reason you're not coming, can we please get you out of your comfort zone? Will you allow us to get you out of your comfort zone and drag you into LA? Because if all of these amazing people are going to be there, then come on. You got to. You have to. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't remember. But yeah, we're going to have total focus on LSP community there. We'll hang out together, do some meetups. I don't know what. I'm just now thinking about it because I was waiting for the process of approval of actually going. So a nice diverse crowd, my type of party. Yes, for sure. Okay, Paul is offering to be your bouncer. So, John, you absolutely have no reason not to. Absolutely, I would love to hang out with you. Okay, I'm so excited. What a great way to find out.
I know. That's cool.
Thanks, Holly.
Nice.
But yeah, so I don't know if they put my topic up, so I won't say anything about the topic itself, but the things that I have been working really, really hard on behind the scenes, and you've seen some of the public side of it, if you've been paying attention to not just the content, but kind of our strategy, that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be diving into, and we're going to share all, like, about our mistakes of things that we've been testing, the successes, the tips for you to actually do that. So, CK, are you gonna come? Are you gonna come? Are you gonna come? Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be an LSP party at Vid Summit, September 28th to 30th. So CK's Vid Summit is September 28th to 30th. Did you do a poll on?
If John should come with.
That's awesome. We have 79 days. Oh, I better start getting ready. Wow. Okay. Is that a yes? Is that a yes? Okay, you guys. Well, I guess that's a good wrap point. Did I miss anything? Okay, no, I didn't miss anything. Okay, so, yay! I can't, it's a maybe. Okay, I can handle a maybe, and I will convince you otherwise. I'll convince you to take that maybe to a yes. I know. If you're international, I understand that you won't be able to. Okay. Gotta love my team. Thank you, Paul. All right, get ready for the credits. If you are members, then if you've not just joined today, you'll see your name in the credits today. Lita is in 21 days. I was supposed to announce that today. I did not put a new video up. Okay. I was supposed to announce Lita. You can actually go ahead and register. If you go to livestreamingpros.com/Lita, you can get registered for August already. I just don't watch the video because it's like old. And I mean, if you ignore the fact that it says April, then you can watch it. If you're willing to ignore the fact that it says April, you can watch that video. It speaks to the concept of Lita, or you could just read the text on the page. But if you're signing up for Lita already without me telling you anything about it, you already know what it's about. So just go ahead and register. Get in there, ready to join Lita starting August 1st. I'm super excited about it, and I will actually change that video, promise. Thank you so much for all of you as community members. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for all the great questions, for being a part of this community, not just joining the membership, but actually being a part of the community. Thank you for your positivity and your willingness to help others and encourage others and convince John Pullum to come to Vid Summit. All right. Thank you all. We will see you on Monday. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.